Are you worried that this will impact European companies? Are the tariffs bad news for everyone? Or is this actually, a game that the U.S. could win by putting a little bit of pressure on China?
Well, to be quite honest, I think trade wars are always bad news for everyone and for companies. In Europe, we're free traders. We believe in free and liberal trading. That's why the European Commission has exclusive competence over the matter, and that's why we have our 4 freedoms. So I hope that these types of issues will be solved, because at the end of the day, no one benefits from trade and trade protectionism.
But Martin, it's not really spooking markets. What would spook the markets?
Well, definitely the introduction of tariffs to China would trigger retaliation from the Chinese side, which would then again hurt probably the U.S. agricultural sector. And then again, there is also the question to what extent will that hurt the relationships between Europe and the United States. So I think that investors would become really worried about the impact on those companies that are most exposed to exports around the world. And if you think continental Europe, you can think luxury goods makers in southern Europe, as well as the car industry in central parts of Europe. So there is something to be worried about. And as Alexander said, once this sort of trade war starts, we need to put an end to at least the early signs as soon as possible before it escalates and before markets react really negatively.